All right, looks like I am live according to my live streaming software, but let's see if YouTube is letting y'all know that I'm live. Give me a second here. Are we good? We're live. Yep, we are good. We are locked and loaded. We are live here on Thursday night. Welcome back to the yard. This is Bears Live. For those of y'all that are not familiar, I host this live stream every Thursday night. Sometimes it's 6 o'clock Central, sometimes it's 7 o'clock Central, but usually somewhere after the 6 o'clock Central hour, I host this live stream, and I love hosting this live stream because I get to talk to y'all directly one-to-one. It's cool and all to, for me to make videos and you all to leave comments and different things like that, but I can't always I can't always return your comments when you immediately leave them and different things like that. So it's not really a one-to-one direct interaction like these live streams are. So I'll try to do at least one of these a week, even though not too many of you all show up, but it's cool. Like the few of y'all that do show up, we have a good time and we talk about all things Chicago Bear. But we're back in the building, we're live. And I think the message for this week is progress. It seems like progress is being made. So, as I'm sure it's the same for you all, I watch different Bear channels on YouTube and different things like that. I am tuned into Bear Twitter and everything of that nature. I try to watch the press conferences that the coaches and players give when they have a chance. And I was watching CHGO with Adam Hogue this week, and he was noting how he feels like from the first time that the players showed up for off-season activities up until now, the offense at the very minimum have made progress. He feels like Caleb Williams and the offense have finally started to figure things out and get into a groove of sorts, and had some good play versus the defense this weekend and mandatory mini camp and whatnot. Now, I think today was the last day of mandatory mini camp, and then next week it's just the rookies that have to report. But I think they're going to be some rookies and I think young veterans that report. I think Rome Odunze said that he's going to come next week, but everybody else is pretty much breaking into the end of July, so they got their own summer break and things like that. But the one thing that keeps coming up over and over again from all the players, no matter who you talk to, they all rave about Ben Johnson's attention to details. They talk about how him and the coaching staff are letting nothing slide. And I love that, because it seems like last offseason with Matt Eberflus and his staff, there were a lot of things that might have been swept under the rug or not addressed. Well, that is not happening with Ben Johnson. If he sees something out there that he doesn't like, he's blowing the whistle. He's in people's faces. He is letting them know right then and there that, no, you didn't do this correctly. Go back and do it again. Whether it's Cole Kmet not lining up properly, whether it's Caleb Williams not calling the huddle out in an energy that Ben Johnson finds efficient, whether it's Caleb Williams not throwing the pass on time. Ben Johnson is all over him, man. He's not letting anything slide. And I feel like this is important. And a reason why this is important is because it sets a standard and it sets expectations for how they're going to practice once the season starts. So if you're out there setting these expectations right now in the offseason, then when you get into the season, when you get into practices and different things of that nature, then you don't have to drill all of this stuff into the team. Either they understand it and they meet the expectations, or they don't play, basically. So I love the fact that unlike last offseason where it seems like a lot of things kind of went under the bridge, there's nothing under the bridge this time around with Ben Johnson and the coaching staff. They are a pinpoint on these attention to details. And I love that the players are getting better because of it. Because it seems like, according to the people that are out there at the practices, that the players have made significant improvements from the beginning of the offseason program until today. There have been improvements made. A lot of the sloppiness that was present when the players first reported seems to have gone away now. And that's what you want. You want the players to progress. You want them to get better. You want things to be cleaned up, because that's the entire point of bringing in this new coaching staff. If they're going to add that accountability that the players were clamoring for last year, then you want the players to be responding to that accountability. And it seems like that's what's happening. That's what they're doing. They are holding the players accountable, and the players are in turn responding to that accountability by holding themselves accountable and making the necessary corrections that they need to make to be the best players that they can be for this upcoming season. And I am here for it. But yeah, Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments. How do you guys think the offseason is going too far for the Bears? Let me know in the chat. I think we got a few people watching. Shout out to the 4 or 5 of y'all hanging out with your boy tonight. I appreciate y'all showing up to the yard. Y'all, like, again, I got to, y'all know how we do. We are here every Thursday night live streaming with you all. And just so y'all are aware, if you miss a live stream, they are kept in a playlist called Bears Live. Usually I unlist the live streams after I'm done with them. So you'll know when I go live, but once the live stream is done, I unlist it because it just messes with the channel analytics and I don't really like that. But these live streams will always be available in the Bears Live playlist, which is always made public. The Bears Live playlist is always public. It's not unlisted. So if you miss a live stream and you want to come back and hang out with me and get my thoughts for a particular week, just check out the Bears Live playlist, and that is where you will find the live stream that you might have missed. Oh, we got Michael down there. What's up, Michael? How you doing? There we go. Where is he? There he is. Michael is in the building. Michael Everhart. What's going on, man? That's right. Every Thursday night, your boy Vipe into here live on the yard, hanging with y'all. Appreciate you being here, my dude. But yeah, I am loving this accountability. I'm loving the progress being made. And it seems like they were having fun out there today. I mean, I can probably maybe show y'all this. I love the fun that they were having out there today at minicamp. I think they were doing some trick play type stuff. You had receivers throwing passes to the quarterbacks. You had offensive linemen catching one-handed passes and things like that. I mean, my Lord, Darnell Wright caught a one-handed pass, and I'm just like, what the? Whoa! I think he might be in line for a trick play or two. But here's the thing, right? I love that Ben Johnson is allowing these guys to have fun. But I want to make sure that before we even think about running any trick plays in 2025, that the Bears have the fundamentals down. I better not even think about seeing a trick play. Ben Johnson better not even think about running a trick play unless we are by 3 touchdowns. We got to be up by 3 touchdowns minimum before I will accept any trick plays in the playbook from Ben Johnson. Yo, we not doing that, okay? This team had collapsed too many times and gave up too many close calls to be running trick plays. So we better be up by at least 3 touchdowns minimum before I see any type of trick play from the Chicago Bears, okay? That's all I ask, yo. I don't mind the players having fun, and, living it up. But, hey, let's make sure we got the fundamentals down first, and then we can worry about the trick players later on, and we can go with that. Hey, man, I appreciate you, my dude. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much, man. Hey, what up? We got a OG Shockwave. What's up, OG? What's going on? Bear down, my dude. Appreciate you being here. The OG's in the building, bro. What's going on, man? What's going on? But yeah, here's the thing, man. I love listening to all of the Ben Johnson press conferences. Like, that dude is so direct and succinct in how he answers questions. Like somebody asked him today, that we saw you get after Caleb Williams. Like, what was it that you didn't like? And he was just straight up, Caleb was late. He was late with the throw. He got to be faster. And, in the past, when you ask Eberflus questions like that, he might try to give you the runaround, or he would never give you a direct answer. I love how direct Ben Johnson is. He does not mess around. He will tell the reporter exactly what's on his mind. He will tell you what he's looking at, what he's expecting, what his expectations are. And then I think that makes it easier for the reporter to understand. And also, if he's that direct with the reporters, I can only imagine how direct he is with the players when he's coaching them. Like, yo, this is what you did wrong. Go do it again. Do it this way. Do it right. And the players need that, man, because this is football. It's high adrenaline, high emotion, and you need those coaches to keep you in check. You need those coaches to keep you on time and on schedule. So if Ben Johnson can be this great with the media now, I got to believe that this is also resonating with the players, and they love how direct and detailed that he is. And they've said so themselves in their press conferences. They've talked about how detailed he is and how he expects them to be in certain places and be able to do certain things. And he expects perfection. And if you can't give him perfection, he wants you to give him as close to perfection as you can give him. I love that they know where they stand and they know what they're supposed to do, because it makes it easier for them to go out there on the football field and execute what they need, execute the way they need to execute if Ben Johnson is making it crystal clear what he wants from them on any particular play. I think that is so important. So I love listening to him in press conferences talk about what he's looking at and how he breaks it down to the reporters. Man, we got a real one, y'all. We got a real one in Ben Johnson. We got a real one. I love it. All right, what else is going on? Let's see. So let's get into my man Caleb Williams real quick after I take a little squeak of the drink here. There's water. So listen, man. There's been a lot of chatter about Caleb Williams and the expectations that people have for him in year 2. And I'm just like, listen, bro. Okay. I feel like if Caleb makes the progress that we feel like he can make, I think the whole team is going to be better for it. Okay. There was this segment on First Take today about Caleb Williams. If he gets better, but the Bears don't make the playoffs, this, that, and the other, then that'll be a successful season. I don't know if you can separate those two. I feel like if Caleb Williams gets better, then the Bears will be in the playoff picture. They will be in the playoff hunt. I told y'all before, I have the Bears going 13-4, okay? I think the Bears are more than capable of winning 13 games. I feel like the division is going to be down this year because I don't trust Jordan Love. J.J. McCarthy is a rookie, and the Lions have lost damn near everybody, okay? The Lions have lost their top 2 coordinators. They just lost their center, and they are going to be hurting. So the division is prime for the taking. With the Lions losing everything, the Packers being in limbo, and the Vikings starting a rookie quarterback, it is now or never for the Chicago Bears to take the North. And I believe that the Bears can and will take the North this year because I think that the team is that good. But more importantly, I think Ben Johnson is just that good, especially the staff that he has assembled around him. Dennis Allen, Antoine Randall L., Al Harris, Richard Smith, Jeremy Garrett, Declan Doyle. I mean, damn, fam. Staff is deep. So with the staff being as deep as it is, there is no reason why this team is not set up for success this year, especially when you consider the offseason additions like Joe Thuney, Jonah Jackson, Drew Dahlman, Grady Jarrett, Dio Odangbo, and then you got the draft picks, Colston Loveland, Luther Burden, Shamar Turner, Ozzie Trapillo, then you got Ruben Hippolyte, Zay Frazier, and then you got Luke Newman and Cal Monungai rounding it out. I mean, the team has talent. They got coaching. The sky's the limit for this team, in my opinion. But obviously, these games have to be played on Sunday. So we'll see what happens when the games get live for real later on this year. But I expect big things from our Chicago Bears this year, and I think it's going to happen. Yo, shout out to Beef Whisperer. What's up, man? Bear down, Beef. Appreciate you being here, dude. Thank you for stopping by for a couple of minutes to hang out with your boy, Vipe. And yeah, welcome to the yard, man. Welcome to the yard. All right. But yeah, I feel like if Caleb Williams gets better, then the whole team will get better, and the Bears will be right where they need to be. The Bears will be right on time if Caleb can get better and progress in year 2. Because again, there were some things that happened last year that were suspect. Caleb wasn't the best last year. He could have been a little better, but the team around him wasn't really helping him much that way last year. So now you got a better team around him with better coaching, better line play is expected. And I think the sky's the limit for Caleb Williams. I'm trying to find this stuff from earlier today, and of course I can't find it when I'm looking for it. But it's all right, whatever. Y'all seen the actually, let me just go in here and do a little search real quick. See, that's the cool thing about Twitter. When you look for something and you can't find it right off the jump, all you do is type in the person's name or whatever, and this should just, oh yeah, here we go, bro. I need y'all to look at this. I mean, bro, look. We gotta go back. I need y'all to see what happened here. Look at down there, right, y'all. What? Hold on, we gotta get, hold on. We gotta run that back. Let's run that. Let me turn the sound off here. I ain't trying to get copyright. Let me run that back. You all see that stuff? Y'all see that? Down there, right? One hand. That's a 300-pound man, a 333-pound man. One hand catching the pass. What is going on, bro? Look at Darnell Wright. What is that? That is diabolical. Oh my God, that's diabolical. I mean, damn. Shout out to Darnell Wright. My dude was on his bag. He was in his bag with that catch. He was in his bag, fam. We like that. But it wasn't Darnell Wright. Just Darnell Wright today showing out. Yo, Caleb Williams got hands, bro. I'm just telling y'all now. Yo, you ain't gotta believe me though. You ain't gotta believe me. Not only can Caleb Williams throw the ball, Caleb Williams can catch the ball too. That man, Caleb Williams, got hands out here, bro. I'm looking like, bro, what is going on? All right, where now? I go now, Kurt. Or now, when I'm looking for this, I can't find it now. Why can I not find Caleb Williams' hand, bro? What's going on? Why can I not find Caleb Williams catching the ball today? Yo, hold on, let me find this. Michael says, Bears will have the element of surprise on their side for the first 4 games. Probably. I think the first 2 games are, the first game is the Vikings, second game is the Lions, right? Oh yeah, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be good. And I think Dallas in week 3, oh yeah. The Bears be able to come out blazing with the Vikings first game, Lions second week, Cowboys third week. Oh yeah. I expect them to go 3-0, bro. We should not lose any one of them games. We shouldn't lose any one of them games. I don't care what anybody says. We ain't losing none of them games, bro. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay, we're not doing that. So that's just me, though. Man, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just me. I don't care. I expect greatness. Okay, why can I not find the clip I'm looking for? Get mad I can't find the clip of Caleb Williams catching the football. Well, Caleb Williams got hand, bro. I was like, yo, I don't know if I'm comfortable. I don't know if I'm comfortable with Caleb Williams running routes out there. But I mean, yo, if he can catch it, if we can catch it out here, I mean, I'm not gonna be mad. Y'all not gonna be too mad, but it's like, what are we doing out here? All right, okay, let me see. I don't know. Hold on. It's not. There are better videos out there, but I'll just show y'all the one I found here. All right, so we got Caleb Williams from the clip catching the pass there for a touchdown or whatever. I don't know why they call it a touchdown. It's just like a catch or whatever, but. That's the QB1 out there. QB, bro, look at the hand by Caleb. Look at the hand catch. Not even a body catch. That was a hand catch by Caleb Williams. That man got a hand, bro. Not only can he throw the ball, he can catch the ball, too. So shout out to Caleb Williams, yo. That man got hand, bro. That's what's up. That man got hand. But again, I don't know how comfortable I am with my quarterback running routes. Because I feel like these fools in the NFL will really try to put a shot on him if they have a chance. If they have a legitimate chance to put a shot on him, they're going to do that. So I don't know how comfortable I am with that. I don't mind the lineman going out there for catching them passing because they can hold up. I don't know if I'm comfortable with Caleb Williams going out there catching passing because I feel like somebody might take a cheap shot at him and then it's going to be a fight, bro. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a piercing brawl. We can't have it. So stop playing. But if you guys have any questions or comments about things that you've seen or heard about this offseason, feel free to drop them in the chat here. We could talk about it. Also, if you want to support your boy financially, there's a link pinned at the top of your live chat. If you enjoy the content, if you enjoy what I do and you want to support me financially, please consider clicking the link that is pinned at the top of your live chat. That will allow you to donate to me. You don't have to. It's not required. But if you are willing to donate, that'll be greatly appreciated. It does not matter how much you donate, no matter how big or how small your donation is. Every dollar is greatly appreciated if you wish to do that. So just do that if you want to. Again, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. But man, I'm excited. I told y'all before, I'm excited, yo. I feel like the team can do big things this year. And I feel like Ben Johnson is going to be the catalyst for a lot of things. Ben Johnson is highly intelligent. I know most of y'all are aware, but Ben Johnson has 2 degrees. I think he has a degree in mathematics and science or engineering or something like that. But the dude is a brainiac. And the cool thing about Ben Johnson is that it's not just him. He brought with him Antoine Randall, who is one of the best wide receiver coaches in the NFL, but he also made Randall the assistant head coach. So that's going to hold some weight in that room too. Then you got Dennis Allen, who has been a head coach before in the league, but now he's the defensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears, which is going to bring a wealth of experience to that coach's room. And then you got Al Harris, who has been an up-and-coming coaching star, who has coached DBs like DaRon Bland and Trayvon Diggs to great seasons. So now he's going to be on the Bears where he has the likes of Jalen Johnson and Tyreek Stevenson. Now you got Dave Frazier that we just drafted here, along with Terrell Smith out there, and Kyler Gordon. So, I mean, bro. I mean, the Bears secondary was already amazing, but now you got Al Harris coaching them up. I mean, not to mention you got Jaquan Brisker and Kevin Byard back there. I mean, yo, the Bears are just poised to break out this season. Like I said, my expectations for the Bears this year are high, but I feel like they are in a position where they can meet those expectations. 13 wins. I know everybody gets scared. Like, oh, we got to see what happens, blah, 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 blah. No. Last year, we massively underachieved. The team was much better than 5-12, but because of coaching and, the bouncing up, the Hail Mary and whatnot, we went 5-12. This team, with the way it's assembled and the coaching staff in place, I feel like it's capable of winning double-digit games this year. 13 games is my barometer, okay? Now, am I going to get real mad if we don't win 13 games? No, but we better make the playoffs. Wait, we should be firmly in the playoff hunt, in my opinion, without fail. The team is too good not to make the playoffs. and I definitely feel like we should win the division. Like, if anybody but the Bears win the division this year, I'm gonna be looking like, what happened, bro? What happened? What happened? Also, let's talk about this real quick, right? I think I've talked about this here before on the channel, but I want to talk about this with you all. Ranking the quarterbacks of the NFC North, right? We've done it before. Obviously, the 4 starting quarterbacks in the NFC North are Jared Goff, Caleb Williams, Jordan Love, and now J.J. McCarthy, right? So we rank those 4 in order of how good they are, whatnot, right? I'm putting Jordan Love on the bottom, okay? Jordan Love, actually, no, let me take that back. I gotta put J.J. McCarthy on the bottom because he's a rookie and we don't know we don't know how good he's gonna be. So just by default and where he's at in his NFL career, J.J. McCarthy is the 4th best quarterback in the division. Then Jordan Love, okay? Jordan Love is a mess. Let's just call it what it is, okay? My Packers hate aside, Jordan Love is a mess. You don't know which Jordan Love you're going to get from game to game, okay? Can you trust Jordan Love? I don't know if you could trust Jordan Love. I don't trust Jordan Love. The Packers are as a team, are a mess, and Jordan Love is the 3rd best quarterback in the division, okay? The 3rd best quarterback in the division. And to Michael's point, you are correct. Caleb Williams has to prove it still, but if we look at last year, and even everything that was surrounding him last year, Caleb Williams still as a rookie with the disaster that was that coaching staff went out there and threw for 3,500 plus yards, 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, okay? So even still with the crap that he had around him, he made lemonade, yo. They gave him lemons and he made lemonade. So I don't want to do it, but I'll put Caleb Williams at the 2nd best quarterback in the division, even though I think he's number 1. But just to be objective here, I'll put him number 2. I'll put Jared Goff number 1 because he does have the what do you call it? He has the experience in the league. He has the notches on his belt. I mean, the Lions have been the best team in the division for the past 2+ years, whatever. So I'll put Jared Goff 1. But if you really asking me, truthfully, man to man, I think Caleb is better, even right now. But Michael made a good point. Until Caleb Williams shows us that he can do it consistently, I got to put Jared Goff number 1, even though I think Caleb's the better quarterback and he will be in the long run. But yeah, I got to put Jared Goff number 1. I think Caleb is better, but Jared Goff the best quarterback in the division. But again, the Lions lost everything. They lost Ben Johnson. They lost Aaron Glenn. They lost a few coaches. They lost their center. The Lions lost everything, fam. So I think they're going to regress. How far will they regress? I don't know they're going to regress that far. They might be 2nd or 3rd in the division, but they're not gonna be last in the division, that's for sure. But they're not gonna be 1st in the division this year. They're just not. I mean, think about it. They won 15 games last year. You can't really go higher than 15-1. Your only choice is to go down. And with everything that they lost over the offseason, they're going down, okay? They may win 10, 11 games if they're lucky. But the Lions are gonna regress. The Vikings are starting a rookie. And like I said, the Packers are a mess. So that leaves the Bears right there, smack dab at the front of the line, ready to take the North and never give it back. Ryan Poles owed me, okay? Actually, no. Ryan Poles owes all of us. When he came in here some 3-4 years ago, he said he was going to take the North and never give it back. I'm still waiting. You still waiting. We are still waiting, Ryan, for you to take the North and never give it back. So it better be this year. It better be in this 2025 season, Ryan Poles, that you take the North and never give it back, my guy. Take the North and never give it back, Ryan Poles. It's time to go, guy. It's time to deliver on the promise you made back in 2022. We're in 2025 and still waiting, yo. So Ryan Poles owns us, okay? I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Take the North, never give it back. I think this is our year. Did the Lions promote from within? No. Actually, I think, no, let me take that back. They went out to Denver and they grabbed, they grabbed Denver wide receiver coach or offensive coordinator or somebody, I don't know. But they grabbed somebody from Denver to be their offensive coordinator. And I think they did promote from within on their, as it relates to their defensive coordinator. I think their linebacker coach, they promoted him to be the defensive coordinator. So they promoted from within on one side of the ball, but then they went outside of the club on the other side of the ball to get their offensive coordinator. So yeah, to answer your question, Michael. So again, either way, they're regressing. They're going backwards. So I do not expect them to have the same season that they had a year ago. Now, I do respect Dan Campbell. Like, Dan Campbell is an amazing coach. Don't get me wrong. But you're not going to tell me that you're losing Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn and you're going to get better? Hell no. You're not losing Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn and tell me you're going to be a better team. You're not. No. I'm sorry. No, fam. Not at all. No. As much as I love and respect Dan Campbell, you can't lose both of your top tier coordinators and tell me you're going to field a better team. You're not. You're just not doing that. So they're going to regret. The Bears are going to ascend. It's time for the Chicago Bears to ascend, and I am here for it. You are here for it. The Yard is here. The Yard is live, and the Yard will be watching. We will be watching the Bears ascend because it's time for the Bears to do what we got to do. All right. Oh, before we get out of here, Ben Johnson was asked a question yesterday, and he answered it today because he told the reporter that he needed some time to think it over. So the reporter asked Ben Johnson about to name some players that he didn't really expect to show up or make an impact, but have surprised him and making an impact this offseason. And he named 4 players. Some of these names are very interesting. So I'll go through those with you all real quick here. So he named 2 from the defense and 2 from the offense. So the 2 from the defense that he named as people that are surprising him in camp so far, y'all, he named Dominique Robinson. Bro, I haven't heard that name in like 2 years, fam. I real y'all. I have not heard Dominique Robinson's name in 2 years. So it makes me happy to hear that he's still there and alive and kicking and trying to make a name for himself. I think he got drafted back 3 or 4 years ago. I can't even remember. But up until this point, Dominique Robinson has done little to nothing in the NFL. So the fact that Ben Johnson has identified him as somebody that's making an impact in this offseason training, Dom Rob, hopefully that will translate to things that you can actually do on Sunday, because right now that's been little to nothing. But shout out to Dominique Robinson. The other guy on defense, which also makes me very happy, that he highlighted in making a surprise splash, Ruben Hippolyte. Bro, how many people, including myself, kind of clowned the pick when it came into the commissioner or whoever it came into? None of us ever heard of the guy. We never heard of him, but it seems like Ruben Hippolyte, our linebacker, our 4th round pick, is making an impact in this offseason, and I'm here for it. Let's go, Ruben. That man has speed to burn. He can go sideline to sideline as a linebacker. He can play all 3 linebacker positions, and he is making an impact in training camp, or not training camp, in mini camp. So I'm digging it. Shout out to Ruben Hippolyte. And then the 2 players that he highlighted on offense that's making an impact, Joe Wilson. Bro, I didn't even know Joe Wilson was on the team, but apparently he's a tight end. So shout out to Joe Wilson, who's I guess he's like some type of undrafted tight end. Oh, actually, no, he's not undrafted, but I think he was on somebody's practice squad, I think, for the last couple of years. But he's in camp making plays and things like that and being recognized by Ben Johnson. So shout out to Joe Wilson. And the last guy that he highlighted as making an impact in camp is my guy who made a video, which a lot of y'all seem to enjoy the video because they got like over 10,000 views. But my guy, Cal Monangai, is doing big things in camp according to Ben Johnson, and that makes me happy because I'm still kind of upset that the Bears waited to round 7 to draft the running back. Y'all know how I felt. I felt like we needed to draft one early. It just did not happen, and I think the running back that we did want kind of got taken before we got to him, so that really kind of hurt. But Cal Monangai is making an impact in this mini camp and off-season workout. So I am hoping that will translate onto him getting some playing time on Sunday, and maybe he can surprise us and be the future for the Bears at running back. Cal Monangai, keep an eye out on my man from Rutgers, who was the leading rusher for the Big Ten, I think, back in 2023. Cal Monangai, bro. Brian White is here. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man? Brian says that Hippolyte plays like Roquan Smith. Now, I'm not going to go that far. I'll wait until he shows up on Sunday before I make that type of determination. But if he can give you that type of quality, I'm here for it. I mean, he's faster than Roquan. He's a 4.3 guy, so he's definitely faster than Roquan. But I'm not going to say he plays like Roquan Smith. No, I'm not going to say that. I need to see that on Sunday before I make that type of determination. But I hope so. That would be great. Could you imagine drafting a linebacker in the 4th round who nobody's ever heard of, who comes in and plays like Roquan Smith? Oh, my God. That'd be amazing. But Ryan Poles doesn't have the best track record with linebackers so far. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, it's a new day. It's a new staff. It's a new Bears era, y'all. And I'm here for it. All right. Any other comments, questions, thoughts before we get up out of here? Again, I appreciate y'all watching. Again, if you do want to support me financially, please consider hitting the link at the top of your live chat to donate. Again, doesn't matter how much you donate, no matter how big, no matter how small, whatever you could donate would be greatly, greatly appreciated. All you got to do is click the link that is pinned at the top of your live chat, and that will take you to a page where you can donate if you are willing to do that. You don't have to, not required, you all. But if you want to support your boy, the link is there for you to do that. But if you got any last questions, thoughts, feel free to drop them in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to give you your Thursday back. And as you all know, I will be back tomorrow with a video because, as y'all know, I come with content every Monday through Friday here on the yard because that's just how we do. I mean, now I know the other Bears channels that give y'all content on the weekend. I'm sorry. I don't really do videos on the weekend unless something major happens. Then I might come in with a video. But usually I don't do weekend video because I like to take the break. Cause I mean, I have a full-time job that I do, and then I come home and I make these videos. So at some point, I need to take a break, and the weekend is my break time. So that's why I don't do videos on the weekend, because that's my break. But Monday through Friday, find me here. You will find me here on the yard making videos and content for y'all. But I appreciate you, Michael, and I appreciate the rest of y'all who dropped in. Again, if you missed one of these live streams, they will be in the Bears live playlist that is visible on the homepage. So definitely go check out the playlist if you want to watch any of the past live streams. But yeah. Mike, right. You ain't got to tell me, Mike. Okay, I don't know. Most of y'all probably are not aware, but I've been doing YouTube for 7 years, bro. So I have definitely figured out a whole work-life balance thing where we YouTube and different things like that. So yeah, weekends are mine, but Monday through Fridays are y'all. So that's why we're here. But it is a great time to be a Bears fan. I am like all time excited for what's to come here. The Bears are taking a break until the end of July, although the rookies are going to report next week. So we'll have news next week on what they're doing in their rookie mini camp or whatever. But the veterans are breaking until the end of July for their summer break. But the Bears yard is not breaking. We will have Bears content every month. We will have Bears content here every Monday through Friday, regardless of what's going on with the players, because there's always something to talk about. But enjoy your Thursday night. I appreciate y'all coming through. And until next time, bear down.